we'll begin with the next topic about relations. So how to form a relation out of this Cartesian product, what we have learned just now about the Cartesian product, and how to form a relation, right? Okay. For that, I'll take an example, and I want your response as well. Yeah. So listen carefully. So imagine I have three dishes. One is gobi manchuri, chicken biryani, and pizza. Okay. So let us assume it is a vegetarian or non-vegetarian. What do we do? Can you make it a vegetarian itself, a paneer pizza? Okay. Paneer pizza. So vegetarian, anybody can eat. So let us take it as a paneer pizza. So I am making three dishes. So in these three dishes, Leanne, which do you select? Chicken biryani goes to Leanne. Then Drew. Finally, Drew pizza. Okay. Then Sakshi. Right? Chicken biryani. Yeah. Okay. So we roughly have an idea. Do you want something else? Do you want anything? Sakshi, you want something else? Drew? Do you want anything else? I think you want something else. Okay. Gobi manchuri also different. Right? What? Sizzle is not there, no. No, I don't want to add that now. It's cooking will take more time. We will want that. Three dishes I have prepared, and I'm asking you which are all the things which you need right now. Okay. So see, gobi manchuri, Sakshi and Aditya are going to take. Okay. So in this, I can see that this gobi manchuri is related to Sakshi and Aditya right now. This is how I'm going to form a relation between the two things. So here, what if I write like which are the things that I mean? Let me take this as A. Dishes A, the number of people here. This thing I will take it in this way. Okay, this is my diagram. So that is something like this. Okay, no space out of it. So this is called as the relations diagram or relations arrow diagram or anything what you get. So now what it is related to, how it is related to is what we will write it down. So set A and B. If I have to do A cross B. Okay, A cross B. So you can see gobi manchuri, I just write it as G. Okay, is that okay? So G comma going down. One is Sakshi, she wants it. One is G comma Aditya. Correct. Yes. Now another one. This chicken biryani, I will write it as C. Okay, C. Who responds? Leanne and Matt. So Leanne and C comma Matt. Then pizza. Going on. I'll write it as P. P comma Drew. P. Aditya also, right? This particular set of which a Cartesian product which I have related, I have not simply multiplied everything to everyone. I am not giving everybody no. Aditya, you also eat chicken biryani. I don't know, you shouldn't. That is meaningless, correct or not? That is simply a Cartesian product. If I would have simply given everything to everyone, that would be a simply Cartesian product. Now, this Cartesian product, what I have done in such a way that I have related it certain way and then prepared a Cartesian product. That is why this thing can be called as a relation, which does not contain all the elements of the Cartesian product, but it is related into some of the specific way given. Clear? So this is the meaning of relation in a simpler way, just a meaning of that one as well. So then in this one you can see, suppose a relation is created in this way. The first one, these things are called, that is the name of your, over here is called as the image. Okay, it is the image. So what happens when I imagine chicken biryani? I want Leanne will come in my mind like that. So who's preparing chicken biryani? I'm putting into a plate. Now whose is this? This is Leanne. So she'll come to my mind. That is the image. Second image is the second element is going to be the image. Then the domain, the set of all the elements in the first element, set of all the first elements. That is nothing but my this one. No, that's my menu card. Which are the things I have to supply? That is nothing but my domain, from where I am trying to supply it to. That is the domain. Then codomain, set of all the second elements. Sorry. Over here you can see set of all the second elements. I'll explain in this one what does that mean. Okay, what is the difference between codomain and image? That will understand clearly if at all Rachel was there. If at all there was Rachel. She doesn't want any of these things. And she is asking for burger. I am telling her I don't want it. She walk away. Correct? Not so. She becomes, including all of y'all, it becomes a set of codomain. Okay, right now only if I listen, these are my second image, that is image, that's it, second elements, which are related with each other. Rachel, she just walked away, so which means she is she belongs to the codomain from all my set of customers, but she is not in the second image. Here, so then comes the range, the subset or a part of codomain. Okay, subset or a part of codomain means this full part. How much is this ranging from? It is ranging from Leah to Aditya. What is the range? It is always a part of a codomain. That's it. Clear? So this is the basic understanding of relation, image, domain, codomain, and range. All that. We will solve the problem in order to understand it better. To go through this example here, imagine the numbers are given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then the relation is defined as, they will give the definition of that relation in the set builder form. That is, x comma y is defined as y is equal to x plus 1. X plus 1, sorry. So let me write the relation first clearly. Let me write that relation. That is about the definition. I will write it clearly according to that. So x is, suppose you take it as 1. What will be y? Y will be 1 plus 1. Correct? That is 2. If you take it as 2, this will be 3. If you take it as 3, it will be 4. Correct? Then if you take it as 4, it will be 5. If you take it as 5, it will be 6. If you take it as 6, it will not become 7 because this is not there within the range. Understood? So that is where this thing will terminate. So 1, this is 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1. This is the definition accordingly I have done, but it stops at that particular point because the 7 number does not come in the first thing. So I just stop it right there. This is my function. Sorry, this is my relation. So now if I have to draw something diagram like this, I will write it in a detail view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this full thing 5, 6. Then here I will write the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct, no? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The y does not contain any 1. So this one also will be there in this one. So elements of this one also will belong to the same thing. So I'll write it like this. So one element will be related to 2 according to my first relation, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Okay, so this will be how the mapping of this relation is done, that arrow mapping is done. After that, can you tell me what is the image? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set of all the, image is second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the image, which has been related. These will form my image. Okay, set of all the second elements, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Image is done. Domain. So domain they are asking, so set of all the first elements. All the first elements I will combine and write it. That is nothing but my domain. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Then they are asking codomain. Codomain means what? Set of all the second elements. Set of all the second elements is the what that makes it different from the image. So set of all the, this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. Correct or not? So this full thing is a codomain. Then after that, set of all this one, the range is a subset of the codomain. So range from what? 2 to 6. 2 to 6 is the range. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the codomain. From there I am taking out the range. So this will give me the answer for range, codomain and the domains. Okay. So this is how we can understand this particular problem. Then I wanted to make a note of this one. This is a very important note in case for your competitive exams. I'm not telling competitive exam only for the relation and functions. This type of problem can be given in differentiation also, or in set theory also, or integration also. They will not define a function and give it to you. They will just randomly give some type of question like this, then add differentiate to that. Okay, then just they might add an equation and then differentiate. So this one will be helpful for you all to understand how to define a relation or a function. Now, suppose number of elements in A let it be P, number of elements in B let it be Q, then number of elements in A cross B, that is Cartesian product, I already know is P into Q. Correct? That's all. Now, total number of relations, how much I can form out of this particular Cartesian product, how many I can form? That is 2 to the power PQ. That is, this one is 2 to the power of PQ. Have you all seen this 2 to the power of PQ before? Yes, in set theory. Well, I've seen this 2 to the power of PQ before. Correct or not? What is that? Number of subset formed out of a set. So this will be the total number of relations formed will be nothing but the number of subset of Cartesian product. Clear? That is the sentence which will be helpful for you all to remember. The total number of relations formed out of a Cartesian product is the total number of subsets present in that Cartesian product. Clear? This much is the details I wanted to know. Then you can slowly move on to the example questions of relation and function relations. Then you can move on to exercise questions. Okay.